Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 2 Hectare Challenge Simulation for the Nation here. Join me on Meadow Grove. We are in May, I believe. This is episode number 11, and we're flying. We've finished all of our cultivation work and our planting work, so we're going to just wash all that kit off and put it away. But before we do that, let's have a quick peek at how the field's coming along, shall we? Jump over. You'll see that the carrots are coming through. Well, sorry, that's the red beet and these two sections here. And then you got your carrots in this longer section in the middle. And then on the far side there, the parsnips are just coming through. They'll be probably coming looking good next month. But yeah, I'm happy with how it's coming together, really. I think it's looking very, very good indeed. And then, of course, we've got our orchards and the timber facility over in the far corner there. So, yeah, very, very handy. Today, I am toying with the idea of doing one contract. We did one silage contract last summer. I think we'll do one again today. Our silage bale is actually eligible to go to the BGA now as well, which is great. And then we can also say goodbye to our friend. The Ford has finished its duties. At least I think so. Let me just double check one thing before we get rid of it. Can I pull this with my... Yeah, the voucher should be able to pull that. But yeah, so we don't need this anymore. And of course, it's costing us daily fees. So what we'll do is just get this all raised up, and then we'll get ourselves washed off, and then it's good to go back. Did the job. We only needed it for the cultivation work of this, using this ridger, because it's a little bit more powerful than any of our two machines can handle. And we'll probably look to do the similar thing again next year. In the ideal world, we would think about purchasing it, but in reality it's a lovely tractor. It does a great job, but do we need it? We don't need to buy a third tractor at all. Especially one which is too slow to do any haulage work on the road, and too big and cumbersome really for any of the veg work, I'd say, once it's all in. It would only be on the harvester, which the voucher can pull anyway. So it would be very much a bonus, and nice to have. But we will see. Did a great job anyway, and we'll send it on this way. And what we'll probably end up doing is this time next year, we'll lease it back again when we come into the harvest, and we'll use it. But yeah, that's about it really. All right, done. So, like I say, we've got about one episode left after this one as a 1-year challenge. So 12 episodes there. And really, I'm curious to know if you think that once we finish that 1 year and we see where we're looking at, if it should be something that we look to continue. Do we bring this back for a second year and see what we can do for year number 2? Let me know what you think. Because, yeah, like I say, very curious to see. As my brake didn't work there, and I just crashed my cultivator into the wall. If I leave that about there, that's going to give us enough room. Let's just lower that down. Looks like it's all off. Perfect. Excellent stuff. All right, so we'll park this here, and this can be shipped away. We'll ring them up and tell them to come pick up the tractor. Nicely done. Stop. Okay. The John Deere as well, we can get rid of the row crop wheels on here, and we'll stick it onto his regular wheels. We'll just clean everything down, put the drill away as well. And then we'll probably end up sticking the mower on here, I'd say. But yeah, it's nice to kind of get this all ticked off. Another job done. Okay, and then we need a splash of fuel into here as well by the looks of things. Okay, this tractor's a handy little tractor. 18 and a bit hours on here from new, really. So it's been an absolute workhorse for us. And it's just really working very nicely indeed. Small equipment, so we're never going to be short of power to pull this thing. And this is a really good tractor on the road, pulling trailers around, which is what it's going to be doing when we get into the harvest, because the voucher's got a little bit of extra power to pull the big beet harvester that we now have. But yeah, all of the fields have been drilled in a manner which will give us plenty of room to work with from the get-go. So we don't need to worry too much about that. And it should be nice and efficient. And now... There you go. Just fill her up. Excellent stuff. Get rid of that. Now we're good. We'll probably just swing this into here in front of the cultivator for now, I reckon. Plenty of storage space in the yard space around here. Really not something I'm ever going to need to worry about, which is handy. And then we can just crack on. We'll find ourselves, we'll look into our contracts now, see what's going on. But I think what we'll do beforehand as well is just stick this onto the trailer and probably get ourselves ready to take a load of silage bales away. But first things first, to make that journey just a little bit more comfortable, we will swap our tires around. That's better. I do enjoy having the Michelins on there, that's for sure. And then we can go and pick up our trailer and we'll load up. I don't think we'll put them all onto here. We'll just probably put a few on. Maybe half and half, I would say. And then, yeah, the good thing about that is once the BJ starts to work, it will just be a gentle income. And that's where this field really starts coming into its own in its current standard. And guys, we'll look to do the same thing again this year, where we multi-crop it. So once this crop is off here, we will cultivate over the vegetable areas, stick in more grass as well, and let it grow. And we'll see what that comes back at. But yeah, looking very, very good. Very pleased indeed. From a contract standpoint, let's see what we've got to play with here. 5, 15, 18, 41, 87. Now, where are they? 5 would be a good one because it's, well, it's not very close at all, but it's the closest, I'd say. 71, 70. Yeah, 5 is definitely going to be the closest there, I'd say. And a small income, doesn't have to be too big. So we'll take that. We'll accept the contract. Thank you very much. And we'll get into that in just a moment. But first, I'm going to get this loaded up with our bales. We've only got a muck grab to do it, but I'm sure that'll be fine. And then, yeah, let's get going. This shed's still empty these days, pretty much. But it will... I don't know why these doors always stay open. Yeah. It's going to be coming into its own when we get into the root crop storage, that's for sure. Stick you about there. So like I say, probably take these in 2 loads. We'll see how this all loads up, but we will get this done. And then we'll get on with a bit of mowing, I reckon. And so we've split the pile there pretty much. We've taken half of them away and we'll come back and get the others on another trip there. Just spaces it out. We don't really have a great deal of work to do at the moment, apart from maybe the odd contract here and there. So might as well slow us all down and just see what we can get done. But that one will go away at some stage. Now what I think we'll do, just for a bit of difference, I haven't really used it too much yet, is take the Valtra on the mower and go and find ourselves the field in question. Now, grass harrow's been done with for now. You can come off. Go into the right gear and away we go. This always starts in the lowest of the low gear. It's quite weird. Okay, stop there. Right, so we'll go and find where we need to be. Field 5 we're heading to. Around the corner. I think I'm going to head up to the store and it's just around the corner from there. So it's nice and easy to find. And then, yeah, what we'll continue to do, I think, is 1 tree a month will fell, and then we can get that process through and sold. We're not going to do too much of it. Just keeps things ticking along, keeps revenue coming in. As you can see, we're a little bit lower there. We haven't had any income in revenue aside from the orchard revenue, which is only, once you take out rental expenditures and the likes today, only about £2,500. So while still very nice and handy to have, not going to really accelerate things too much. So we will look to get in another tree, and that will just keep things ticking along. And then, yeah, this is kind of a dormant period now. Everything's growing, everything's doing its thing. It's odd that like the middle of May is our dormant period, but so be it. That's what we'll do, and we can make accommodations for that. So I just gotta stop buying things, really. I nearly bought another trailer, not that I needed one, but it was a bigger trailer and it was on discount. But no, we don't need it. So we're just gonna reduce down those outgoings where we can, get rid of the tractor on hire, and we should be good. And then we'll just keep this moving along. All right, and up the hill we go. Perfect. So yeah, we've got quite a long way so far with on just those 2 acres there. A lot of equipment purchase, a lot of development, but it's working out well. And I have ideas of what we could do. Someone mentioned what it would look like to get livestock if we did another year. That's always an option there for sure. Let me know if you think that would be good to see. Or if, you know, different fields, maybe it goes from being a 2 hectare challenge to a 4 hectare challenge. Of course, we need to clear some revenue. Part of me thinks that it might work just to spend another year going at this speed to clear off some debt, and then you know, pivot again. But these are all different options. Now, number 5 is, oh, it's just along here on the right, actually. That's quite kind of handy. Not the first grass field. It's going to be on a bit of a slope, I can see already, but never mind. Oh yeah, okay, that one after the junction. Mowing with a view. Look at that. Wowzers. My word. Okay. All right, get that folded out. Click. Decent little setup. It'll work for me. It will work for me. Certainly better having this than, I love that little old nasty there, but I just don't think I had enough guts to it. Wasn't going to be able to do enough for us. Anyway, power you on. Lower you down. And full send. Not a very big field here. We're going to have to mow it across the way just so we have half a chance of pulling the baler wrapper back up it. And then we can hopefully get this done and dusted pretty quickly, actually. We won't bother raking it, primarily because we don't have a rake. And also, it's not that big. We'll just take the swaths as they are. Get somewhat near to the corner. All crop of grass on here, is there ever? Wow. And I actually remember this field from the Meadow Grove Dairyman's Diary series there. And yeah, this was a chronic one to bale. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, we will keep going anyway. We'll get this knocked down. We'll get it baled up, wrapped up, sent away, and then we'll just keep pushing through May here. Next episode will be the final episode on the initial challenge. So we'll bring you on to see what's happening with that one. But really, like I say, this is dormant period. We're not doing too much. We're not doing anything too crazy. And we'll see how we get on. So, with that being said, I hope you have enjoyed this little update here. The farm is coming together. The fields are looking great. And yeah, we'll show you what they look like when everything's up and going next episode. Until then, though, thank you very much for watching as always. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have and you've yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Simulation for the Nation if you want to see more of this. And, of course, my farm and life. And until next time, do stay safe. Enjoy what you're doing as always. And we'll see you later.